Maybe you just think that women should be equally represented in the decision-making fora of our nation. Maybe that's really just about having proper equality in a body that's meant to be representative.
99.9% of bricklayers are men. Should we have quotas for women?
This video is brought to you by the Officer Tatum Store, the Officer Tatum Store. Ladies and gentlemen, 40% off all the items on the clearance rack. The new items are not included in that 40% off. I just want you to know it's just our clearance items. Obviously, we have the brand new premium line that I just established called the Tatum line, Tatum Signature line, the best product on the market that you're going to get. These jackets are off the chain. I wore it to the SHOT Show and people were going crazy over this jacket. We also have the oversized hats. We call it the noggin hats. I mean, I could wear them in another video to show you. These are incredible. And we got the special limited edition The Officer Tatum show hats that you can get. All of these are available right now, and we got a bunch of items coming soon for pre-order, so make sure you pre-order them now. Y'all already know what to do. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notification anytime we go live or make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. In this world, passive men create hard times for America, because I don't care what nobody say. And I know somebody gonna get mad at me for saying this. I know they're gonna get mad. Just understand that you don't have to agree with everything Brandon Tatum say, and I love you too. Men need to take their rightful position in this country.
Maybe you just think that women should be equally represented in the decision-making fora of our nation. Maybe that's really just about having proper equality in a body that's meant to be representative.
Well, I do believe that women should have. I don't understand your question, I guess.
I guess you don't. That's pretty obvious, unfortunately.
Well, how about if you phrase it more clearly instead of just insulting me? 99.9% of bricklayers are men. Should we have quotas for women?
Is bricklaying representative democracy?
That has nothing to do with the question. The question is if there's evidence of structural inequality and oppression because women aren't precisely represented at 50% in all professions at all levels, then why don't we have a conversation about having women represented in all professions at all levels? Why do we talk about the C-suite, for example? Why do we talk about politics and positions of power? Why don't we talk about it across the board?
Okay,
yeah, but that's because it's power.
I saw an article come out about Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley teases that she's going to run in 2024 presidential campaign. Men are called to lead. Can I just keep it real for a minute? Men are called to lead. I want to see a qualified man be the president. I know that there's some feminists out there that's like, women can do it. Men are called to lead. God said the man is the head of the household. How you gonna be? How the head of the household gonna be subject to another? The Bible says, and Peter wrote it, and he wrote a letter to the church that women should not usurp authority over men in the church. There's a reason that God ordained certain positions for certain people. That don't mean that you ain't great just because you're not the president. There's other roles and situations that you could be participating in that's just as invaluable. But the leader of the house, in my opinion, should be a man. Now, what happens is men have become wussified. I want to use another word, cowardized. It ain't even a word. That means you've been a coward. You've been cowardized. And therefore, women have to step up and do something because men ain't doing nothing. Why wasn't there a qualified man run for governor here in the state of Arizona? Women had to step up and take the lead and run for governor of the state of Arizona. That's just what it is. Let's just keep it real. There was no men that were willing to do what Carrie Lake was willing to do. Even that dog, Katie Hobbs. Nobody's willing to do it, so women had to step up and do it. Men, it is high time for men to get in their rightful position. Understand that you are the leader. You are to lead. Your role is not passivism. Your role is to lead. Your role is to take responsibility of your household. Take responsibility of your family. And in turn, I believe in leadership positions take responsibility of the country. And there's people out here that ain't gonna like B. Tatum saying it, but I say it like I feel it. Who do you think fought the Civil War? Who do you think were the founding fathers? It didn't say founding mothers, it said founding fathers. There were men who got called to lead. And in their leadership, everything rose downhill in a proper way. And I want to say this because I want to make this very clear. This is a lesson to be learned. Just because you're not the head of something doesn't mean you're not as valuable. There is no man on planet Earth that is a successful man that was successful without a woman. Can I keep it real? Either your mama helped you become successful or your wife. Now, your father could be a contributing factor, but it is no way you don't have a mama or a woman in your life and you are successful. Name one. Now, you could probably find a fluke one. But all of the greatest men you know, even Martin Luther King, he had a dream. He had a wife. You know, you go down the list. Many of these great people have wives. And if their wife isn't their inspiration for success, they always had a mama. Look at Tesla, Elon Musk. Who did he take with him everywhere? His mama. His mama poured values into him. So just because she's not the CEO or CEO of Twitter, CEO of Tesla, doesn't mean she don't have extreme value. One thing that I think some women suffer from in this country with the feminist movement is humility. You don't have to be the CEO to be successful, to make an impact. You don't always have to have your face in front of everything. You don't have to do that to be successful. And I would argue the reason why we have so many problems today is because we don't have our roles set up properly. Men are to lead. And women are to be supportive of that leadership in whatever way that the leadership deem is necessary. And that don't mean that you walking around with a chain on your neck like a dog. And the women that are listening to this that are married to good, strong men, you know what I'm talking about. The ones who running around saying, I don't need no man. Okay, I'm not, you probably the woman I'm talking about that's messing it up. And it's hard to have this conversation because a lot of people willingly try to take it out of context. But I'm just trying to spit what the Bible is saying and put things into reasonableness. Because it's quite funny that feminism would dictate that, I want to be the CEO. I want to do this. I want to do this. But then expect a man to still have the traditional male roles only in the ways in which you're comfortable with. You want him to protect the family and everything, but you want to tell him what to do all day. You want to wear the pants, but then you want him to wear the pants when it comes to conflict, when it comes to blame game. And I'm not saying this is every woman on planet Earth, and you got to be a half-dead Looney Tune to think that I am saying that. But there are orders to humanity that we need to adhere to.